I don't know. I really don't know. It's confusing. You state, these are my points, these are my feelings, this is my opinion, then you bring up supporting and corroborating statements that's supposed to strengthen your argument, but it actually detracts from your argument. Like, the core issue at the very root of all this, Auldwolf just wants to say, I like this game so much. And it upsets me when people talk about they don't like it, but I need to, what he needs to, that's the core, that's it. Just come out and say it, like, I like this game so much. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's not even anything wrong with admitting that you get frustrated listening to people talk about all the, you have to realize we're talking about things about the game that we don't like. We're not talking about any person or any user in particular. But it's the same mindset that gave us the game that gives us these critics. And I'm not talking about critics of the game. I'm talking about these pseudo-intellectual community critics. They criticize people that criticize the game. I'm not a game. I don't have a store page. You can't recommend me. How many positive reviews does Dragonborn Zero have on Steam? I'm not a product. I cannot be consumed. He doesn't like having too much of an impact. I feel acknowledged by this game. Again, there goes the left, the Twitter crowd, the social justice mentality. They want to be acknowledged. It's me. I want to be acknowledged. They want to fit in and be treated normally and equally like everyone else, yet they also want special treatment. They want special acknowledgement. They want a game made just for them. He feels acknowledged by this game. Man, that tells me so much. This isn't a judgment bullshit. This isn't a judgment because that's really silly. There's no Jack Thompson here leering at you over your leisure time choices. Hold on. Let me do a quick Google search. Oh, of course, an activist. Anti-video game activist. There are, however, so many games out there which are inherently destructive. Here we go. Great, if that's what you like. White men smash and dominate. You know he wants to say it. Yet there aren't too many games with 3D environments that don't expect you to be a parasitic presence. Here he goes with the buzzwords. Parasitic, 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 parasitic. Usually you're shooting this, stabbing that, or what have you. Human nature is violent, dude. I wonder if he supports Black Lives Matter and Antifa. Now, I wonder how unironically he would support them in spite of all of their violence, how they're shooting people, how they're stabbing people, how they're burning shit and being inherently destructive and being parasitic. I mean, I don't think he's aware of that. For every game like Thief, there's thousands of games where violence is the preferred choice. I mean, guys, politics is against the rules. He's clearly bringing up politics. This topic is, can we get a prawn blade? We want a blade for the prawn suit, and we're talking about all this shit. This is off topic as fuck. It's also exceedingly rare to find a game that doesn't force you to be violent in an alien environment. Animal Crossing, man, there's so many fucking games. There's so many fucking non-violent games. Whatever. There's what? The output of Cyan Worlds and Cyan Worlds wannabes from the 90s. That's all this guy can think about? Auldwolf? Cyan Worlds? Oh, it's a company. Wow. He guesses the point of this, trying to explain why a dev might not want to put in a prompt. But oh, we're getting back on topic. Here we go, guys. He's pulling one of my tricks. Maybe they want you to not focus on the violence. Well, they sure made that difficult. They sure gave us very crammed quarters to where we can't outmaneuver enemies. They made us slower. They took away the stasis rifle. They put more enemies in the game. For them to want us to not focus on violence, they sure put us in situations that are inherently violent. That's not a big ask if you consider how many games out there, blah, blah, blah. Perhaps they want you to try being mutual with their Leviathans. Oh, you mean like when we had the stasis rifle? And the player could be mutual with them, but now we don't have that option to be mutual with them? Kind of hard to coexist with something that wants to kill you every fucking 15 seconds. Maybe that's the kind of person they want Robin to be. They want Robin to be a good character, but they wrote her like a garbage, trash fucking human being. Yo, fucking Jill Murray tried to write fucking Sam to be a martyr for us to praise and respect. And she's a fucking terrorist, guys. And Auldwolf wants to talk about how the sea truck is the cerebral man's vehicle. And how it takes 200 IQ to fucking operate the sea truck. Yet he doesn't grasp the concept that every argument he makes in the sea truck's favor. I'm like, bro, that shit applies to the Cyclops. Yes, I think he is talking out of his arse. Oh, you can kill the Leviathans. Well, if the developers didn't want us to kill them, then why are we able to kill them? Nah. A stream of thought, more like a stream of piss. Alright, 11 comments, let me hit refresh. Ooh, no new comments. Alrighty. Next to Epic. 3 comments. Subjects cancel out other subjects. This is from Luminary, another one from Luminary. I keep coming across the thought process in this game that some things cancel out others. Example. The Snow Fox seems cool, but most of the terrain is so bumpy and curvy that it's almost better to just walk. When you do get a flat area to really open up, you get attacked from underground. So the Snow Fox could be fun, but it isn't. But other parts of the game mechanics cancel it out. There are more examples, but hopefully, devs, you get the point. Now, when I played the game in the Frostbite update, to a certain extent, I'm not sure if it was better. Like I said, I've actually started to play the game during the Frostbite update. When I first piloted the Snow Fox, I mean, take me to the fair, take me to the amusement park, put me on the roller coasters. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I love that stuff. Horror movies don't make me sick or nauseous. But I think I actually got a little disoriented. I think I got the closest I'll ever get to being motion sick, actually nauseous. And, like, wow, I need to look away from the screen. The controls were very difficult, but, it actually went places. It didn't stop on every exact little thing. And then came the Salad Days update, and they made some kind of change. And ever since then, the Snow Fox has been broken. And other people talk about how they can use it fine. I don't know how. I've changed my graphic settings all the way up to down, from down to up. And however I play the game, the Snow Fox just constantly gets stuck on terrain. It gets stuck on open snow. It gets stuck on the air. I can't even go like 10 seconds straight without stopping and sitting there and waiting and then getting unstuck and then going another 10 meters and then I'm stuck again. Sometimes I don't even get 10 meters and I'm stuck again. That's really bad. I mean, we're really close to 1.0. A vehicle in the game shouldn't be in that state. Next video.